This is my last video I'm making on factoring. This is a mixed practice. It is just how to address a problem no matter what factoring problem they give you, and when to incorporate what method. Because as you know, we just did several methods. Now how do we incorporate them? Like I said, if you're good at this, you can move to IXL, Algebra 1, AA8 is what we're working on. But if not, I'll go over some example problems for you guys. Oops. So the first problem I'm going to do is 9x squared minus 4. So I see I have a 9x squared and a 4, 9 and 4. I can't factor out a number that they both have in common other than 1, so it doesn't change the problem. So I can't do a GCF. Now I count how many terms I have. I have 1, 2 terms. Is there a minus between? Yes. That means I can probably do difference of squares. So to do that, I gotta see if I can square root the first 2 terms. So I got 9x squared, which is 3x square root, and the square root of 4, which is 2. So then I set it up, my difference of squares. First term, 3x, and then plus 2, and then 3x, and then minus 2. Moving on to a second problem. I got 7x 3 minus 14x squared plus 7x. First step, always see if there's a GCF. 7, 14, 7. Yes, I can take 7 out of all 3 terms. x3, x2, x. Yes, they all have an x. Now let's write what's left. 7 divided by 7, they cancel. x3 divided by x is just x squared. 14 divided by 7. X squared divided by x. And 7x divided by 7x is itself 1. Now I see if I can factor this trinomial. Make my t-chart because there's no leading coefficient. What adds to give me 2, but multiplies to give me 1. And the only thing is 1 times 1. 1 times 1 is 2. So I factor this. That's x plus 1 and x plus 1 again. Now x plus 1 and x plus 1 is also just x plus 1 squared. My last step I must do is bring down my GCF at the end. So now it's 7x times x plus 1 squared. Let's go ahead and try another problem. 3. Let's do 2x3 minus 4x squared minus 3x minus 6. So, first step, see if there is a term they all have in common. 2, 4, 3, 6. No. 2 goes into 4 and 6, but not 3. And 3 goes into 6, but not 2 and 4. So really, none of these work. So, I count how many terms I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. 4 terms means I'm using the grouping method. So I'm going to group these 2 and these 2. Because I have a minus between here, that changes this to the opposite, which is a plus 6. Don't forget that one. Now I factor. Now I know 2 goes into both of these, and they both have at least 2 x's. So I'm left with just an x here, just a 2 there. And then minus. I know 3 can go into 3 and 6, and they don't both have an x, so that's it. This is with just an x, plus a 2. Now again, we check to see if we're correct. Remember, if we're correct, these two should be the same. Unfortunately, they are not. And I can't find where I made an error. What that means is this was not factorable using the grouping method either. Because there was no other method to factor it, this means this answer is prime. It would stay as it was in the beginning. It is prime, the answer is prime, and there's nothing we can do, so that's it. So we're going to go ahead and move down to another question. Let's do question number 4 for us. Let's do x squared minus 8x plus 16. Can I factor a term out for my GCF? No, because this is 1, 8, and 16, and then it'll come as 1. And I can't factor a variable out, so I start with counting how many terms I have. 1, 2, 3, so it's a trinomial, so I'm going to factor a trinomial. And the leading coefficient is 1. So I just start my t-chart and go from there. So what adds to give me 8, what multiplies to give me 16? Well, I know to get 16, I can do 2 times 8, but that doesn't give me 8. To get 16, I could do 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16 and adds to give me 8, so that's my answer. So I write x plus 4, x plus 4. If you notice here, I have x plus 4, x plus 4, they're both the same, so I'm going to rewrite it as x plus 4 squared. Let's do another one. Let's do question number 5. Let's do 4x squared minus 20x plus 25. Looking at this, 4, 20, and 25, nothing can be factored out first. So my first step of finding GCF is no more. There's no way I can do that. So I move to realizing, oh, I have 3 terms. That means I'm factoring trinomial. And I have a leading coefficient. So that means I am doing the slip and slide method. So I start with 4 and I times it by my 25. So that gives me x squared minus 20x plus 100. So now I gotta do a little t-chart again. Think of what times what gives me 100 and adds to give me negative 20. So it's gotta be a negative times a negative. And I know negative 10 times negative 10 is 100. Negative 10 plus negative 10 is negative 20. So I would rewrite this as x minus 10 and x minus 10. Now, again, I notice I have the same thing. So I'm going to write this as x minus 10 squared. But notice I did the slip and slide method. So I have to do one more thing. I have to do the slide part. So I have to now divide by what I multiplied the front by. So 4 times 25, so I'm going to do 10 divided by 4. Looking here, I can simplify 10 over 4. But 4 doesn't go perfectly into 10, but I know 2 goes into both. So I'm going to simplify my 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. And my 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 10 over 4 is the same as 5 over 2. Which means I gotta bring that to the front, because I'm not gonna have a fraction in my answer. So I write 2x minus 5 squared as my answer. Alright, I hope this helped. Remember, the last section of factoring that I need you guys to complete now is Algebra 1 AA8. Please do this as soon as you can. Remember, get the highest score possible so we can show growth.